So, what does a diva mean to you, Sister Pomi?
Um, I feel like every woman has a different meaning of a diva. And it mostly just means of like an independent woman who can take care of herself and who can stand up for herself as well. Like Sister Monica was talking about.
Who can stand up for herself? Okay, when you say stand up for herself, right?
Against who?
Brother Ponzi, yeah.
Okay.
some-
Okay. You know, I think a better question to ask right now. What black women and black men are so separated. What is synonymous with black women power?
So
What
what's
word?
synonymous
What words? Because I feel like diva, like y'all are trying to, fuck the word diva. What would you guys say is synonymous with black women power?
What's synonymous?
Meaning similar. You get what I'm saying? What
So
word
it's
would you
similar
say?
With what?
Because a lot of the times, if society wants to portray what a black man is, they'll call a black man a thug or a pimp or da 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 da. You know what I mean? No good, right? Or there's a very famous saying actually. Where have all the good men gone? This isn't even just about black men, but this is just about men in general. You
So
get what I'm
what's the
saying?
question?
So the question is, what word would you consider to be synonymous with black women power?
Black women power.
What would be similar
Syn-
to black women power?
I would say nowadays in society would be independence.
What's name is similar to a black woman's power? I would say bitch.
You would say what?
Wait, what did
Bitch.
you
In
say?
society, like we're all
in
being called a
society.
bitch.
You mean independence?
I was
Yeah.
say
As
bitch.
black women or as black people?
He's like
So
he's,
you feel that's what society says?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you feel like it truly means to be a black woman? Like the average experience. What do you feel like it truly means?
It means you're at a defense all the time. So you have to, if I say something, because I've been at a club and I've been like had to be ID'd twice. I couldn't be served because I was a black woman. So right then I had to bring out my bitchiness, my divaness, because you can't bring me down.
Okay, personally,
Yes.
this is a problem I have with black women. Is the whole bitch thing, right? Is the whole bitch thing, bringing out your bitchness and oh bitch, that's my bitch. Oh,
Well,
like
that's
these.
a society.
Yeah, that's more from a sister.
So what do you feel like?
With me, I'm a goddess.
You're a Christian, yes?
Yes.
So Jesus says to love your enemy, right?
Okay.
So when you're in the club and somebody does something that pisses you off, somebody outside pisses you off, as a Christian woman then, you would rather bring out your bitches.
I'm gonna attack back. I'm not gonna give you a hug when you're attacking me. I'm gonna
So
bring
now the
out the
question
sword.
is, when you went to the club to begin with, did you get in for free?
No.
And
Obviously.
did you get invited by people, or did you
Actually-
just go?
This was in like a suburb,
You don't gotta give me all the details, but just with personal friends, or was it just
like new friends. These two guys invited us to this club.
okay?
And then we
but
enter,
you
we
still
get
paid your way in.
We get ID'd
Okay.
at their door. Okay, we sit down. We're all ordering, and the waiter tells me, actually, I gotta ID you again. I'm like, didn't I just get ID'd at the door?
Okay.
She's like, oh, my manager, who's a female, I think she was a white female, says you're gonna get ID'd again. So at that point, my diva had to come out. I had to be like, I just got ID'd at the door, so da 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 da. And then my friends were like, calm down. But I was like, no, it doesn't make sense. They have a security for that purpose to ID. I wouldn't even be in the
Inside,
club.
so if you didn't go by him.
Yeah,
exactly.
so that's
You
what I
should
mean. The
blame him.
divaness, like, it comes out because the black woman keeps getting attacked.
So now the question is, where's the black man the whole time this is happening?
He's
And
not there.
and if something happens to you, so let me ask you. So if you are on like the side of the road, right?
Yes.
And something same similar situation were to happen, right?
Yes.
And you see a black man, what I'm trying to say is, where was the black man then? Where is the black man
There was
on your
no-
day to day, right?
Okay.
And where do you think the black man is?
So I was just going out as a single female, invited by 2 male friends with my other friend who's a female. So it's 2 males, 2 females. The males were both white. So there was no black man in sight.
Okay.
If this was outside, I would kind of, kind of notify the black man. If he doesn't do anything about it, I'm gonna keep,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now here's a big thing. So if something happens to you and you are around the black man, like if you Hmm?
So with the presence of the black male, then the necessity of the diva is not necessary.
It's not necessary because there's already a stronger
So we
person
can,
than you.
brother G.
So if we
can
kept
agree
you guys
that-
within our community, then there would be no need for the diva.
Yes, but when you guys are away,
Okay.
diva, it has to be there.
So, if the black man is more present in the black woman's,
And beyond that, if the black woman is less present outside of her community.
True.
but the problem
Because the problem in this society is a black man can't tell his woman, hey, don't go out there.
exactly. That's exactly
No,
what I
don't
was
go
trying to
over
say.
there and chill with those
See,
rich white
You
people.
can though. That's
No, don't go
No,
to
he's
that
right, because
Airbnb with all those business
He's right because
No, don't
even
chill
in the
with the rich
Asian, even in the
Asians.
Asian community,
Exactly.
let's look at the Asian community for example, bro. An Asian guy can tell his girlfriend not to go. A white
guess what
guy,
happens?
a white
Guess
guy's
what-
probably gonna be manipulative, or a
Guess
white
what
guy might
happens?
be
The
like.
problem with the diva attitude
Mhm.
is you start playing double personalities. You're this woman at home, you're another woman on the street. And you start to get confused with who you are. It's called multiple personality disorder. You start to lose sight of who you actually are, and fragments of each life start to leak into both.
I feel like in the house, I am a wife, I am a mother. Outside, I am a woman.
Have you ever had
Okay,
to
but what
defend
are you
yourself
even-
in the
you
house?
agree with that, Sister Pomi?
Have you ever
What
had
are
to
you
I
defend?
just like what she
Outside.
said.
You like that?
Have you ever had to defend yourself in the
She
home?
said.
In the home,
Yeah.
why would I need to?
Okay.
Like the man is there to protect me, to defend me, and I have to defend my children.
So, would you feel like there is a common, like, when it comes to a physical abuse in relationships, everybody else seems to say, oh, no, we're above it, da 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 da. And black people, we, honestly, for the most part, let it slide. I'm not gonna lie, right? Now, I feel like when it comes to abuse, when it comes to raising kids,
Mhm.
there's a certain line,
Mhm.
but it does completely make, because we're not talking about children, we're talking about not being able to communicate properly, right? So that's why I feel like physical discipline unfortunately comes and can play a role, right? But now when it comes to the black man and the black woman, why is there still so much discord? Why is there still so much fighting?
In the
I-
house?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like in the house, you have to be really submissive, respect the husband. That is the
Can you
husband.
repeat that one more time, sister?
In the house, you have to be very submissive because you're being kept under a man's roof. So you have to respect who's keeping you, who's feeding you, When he gets home, have his meal ready. Be ready for him as an emotional outlet too. Sexual outlet, whatever he needs as an outlet because he's been out there. You don't know what out there was happening. So I don't
Good
think
point.
you need to have your guard up in the house and be that calm to your children, to your man.
But why do you
One
think
question,
there's so
one
much
question, one
fighting
question,
going on?
one question. Does this submissiveness also apply when you're out on the streets with him too?
With him?
Yes.
Yes, with him, yes. But if he's not there,
Okay. But again, so where do you feel like, because I feel like there is, maybe tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like there is a lot of fighting and discourse that goes on, like needless, between the black man and the black woman. Where when it comes to raising children, I understand it, and I feel like that's a big issue with a lot of other parents.
Well, that's
I feel
the
like
thing.
discipline, they're
In
missing
this
discipline.
society, it's promoted that the black woman puts herself out in the world
Yeah.
to work and
yeah,
stress
she's not
herself.
supposed to do that.
And she brings this, she has to be a diva in that type of environment. So she ends up bringing that back home to say, way black men go out in the world and get abused and bring that abuse back home.
Mhm.
The same thing happens.
So men are more
So what?
built by trade to deal with it.
Yeah. men are built more to deal with pain, but the type of abuse some black men go through in this
It's too
society
much.
is so ridiculous
It's so
that then
much.
it comes back on anyways.
And-
What my mother and my stepmother, they weren't working. They weren't out in the community.
Yes,
And they never
especially-
had to be divas. My father, however, he was a working man who went to work for white people. He was accused 3 times and exonerated of pedophilia. Arrested. All black teachers in his school were arrested of the same charge and let go on false charges. Now, the black man has no choice. He has to go make his money. He needs to be out there in the world. Without that, the kids don't eat. But you have to ask yourself, how necessary is it for the black woman to be out in the world, about in society, along with the white male and all the other males of all the other different categories? Yes, they work along with their women too, but they have a society.
Yes. I would say it's necessary when you guys still haven't brought children into this world, but after children, the woman needs to stay inside.
Well, is it ever a person to
Period.
really stay
Period.
home?
Period.
Period.
Okay, one more question. Just how is a
Especially
man
when kids
to
are-
know?
Sorry?
How is a man to then know that a woman will perform this role before kids if he doesn't see it previous to that?
What role?
Of staying at home, of taking care of the kids, of not going outside. How does he know she's gonna do that?
Submissiveness.
You don't know.
How does he know she's gonna do that if she doesn't do that prior to him
No,
giving
you,
her kids?
you don't know, but that's